Okay, so as you guys are requesting, so we are going to start a few minutes later,
जी
two,
सर.
3, 4 minutes later. Okay. Okay, I guess there is enough students currently of you guys are in the class, so we can start. So today's class is all about the review class. Okay. So in case you have any question, any queries related to any topic, I will repeat that topic as much as I can. And in case you have any problem in solving any problem, if you are finding difficulties to find the solution, let me know. I will help you. This is for you guys, okay? A review class for the whole midterm syllabus. And I have already opened a home assignment one submission panel. I guess you guys can see that if you go there. So there is that panel. Deadline is maybe 18th of August, in the last class that we had before midterm week. So you can upload your home assignment one in there. In case you have any question related to home assignment one, you can ask. No one has any question.
স্যার হোম অ্যাসাইনমেন্টের কি শুধু 16 নাম্বার পেজের গুলাই, মানে স্লাইড নাম্বার 16 এর গুলাই?
Yes, yes. Only two questions from there. Why there is no not instruction in mix architecture, and why not there is no nor I instruction in.
ওকে স্যার.
These two are the only questions. You need to find the answer. Maybe you have the answer already. You just need to upload within the deadline. Okay. case you have any queries, you can ask. Otherwise, I have nothing to say because this is review class for you guys. So you guys can solve some problems in here in case you want me to do it.
স্যার আপনি কি আজকে কোনো লেকচার দিবেন না টোটাল সিলেবাসের উপর?
No, no, actually no new topic to cover. So I can show you all the topics from start to end what we have. So let
জি স্যার,
me
এটা একটু
show
করলে
you
ভালো হইতো।
something, and you guys let me know if there is any confusion in any of the topics. Okay, I'm just going through the slides so that you can see the topics. Let me share my screen just for just but give me a minute.
স্যার মিডের কোশ্চেন প্যাটার্নটা বলে দিলেও ভালো হইতো।
Question pattern is like there will be three sets of questions. In one of the set there will be I guess around 4 marks. Question is not decided yet, so I cannot assure you. But there are chances there will be three sets. One set for the um, syllabus we had for CT1, problems related to performance of the computer, CPU time finding problems, CPI, clock cycles, and Orwell and Amdahl's law. That is one chapter. One set there will be 4 marks, maybe one mathematics. Okay, from that chapter. And in the second question, second set, there will be two or three questions related to C code to MIPS and MIPS to machine conversion. There will be a code given, you have to convert that code to MIPS and you have to convert MIPS code to machine code. And maybe there would be a third question, maybe chances are there for that C code to MIPS conversion. And in the third question, you are going to actually see multiplication or division, any of them. Okay, either multiplication or division in the third set. There will be 4 marks as well. Okay, and maybe in the second set there will be 10 to 12 marks. Okay, so this is the question pattern. Three sets. One set for the computer performance analysis, and one set for C code to mix and mix to machine, and another set for multiplication or division. Multiplication and division actually. Okay. Let me share my screen and show you the slide. Let me know when you can see the screen. You can see the screen.
জি স্যার।
Okay, so this was our actually first class. Okay, so our main focus was to understand how computers work. Okay, so we have seen it how actually our processor performs this at the back end, how our high level codes gets converted to low level machine language instructions. Okay, so our binary information. So we have seen that. So operating system, we have seen this theories as well. What is compiler? What is assembler? We have seen everything in here. If you have any question, you can ask. Our main goal was to understand before midterm was how this high level code gets converted to a low level binary machine language code. Okay, so this is compiler who actually translate high level to assembly, and this assembler actually translate from assembly or MIPS to machine. Okay, so this was all in the first slide, and in the second slide you have seen the review again, and after that we have seen what is primary memory, what is secondary memory, and what are the differences in between these things, and what is SRAM, what is DRAM. Then we have seen some examples of secondary memory. Then we have seen what is instruction set is. Then we have seen some basic operation of C code to MIPS conversion. And this is the first code we have seen without the registers with variables, but we do know in the format of the instruction we cannot write down the name of the variables. We have to write down the register names. And there we have seen many register types in between this 0 to 31, like saved register for declared variables, temporary register for temporary variable. Then we have seen zero register which has the value zero, then register RA which has return address, then we have seen stack pointer register, program counter register, and many more. Okay, so we have seen these things, argument registers as well. So these were the registers we have seen. Then we have seen how to actually perform the addition subtraction operation in here. And in this table, we actually can see the type of instruction we can cover in this course. Arithmetic instruction, data transfer instruction for arrays only. Logical instructions are in here as well. In that we have seen shift left logical, shift right logical, and this shift left logical is mainly used to uh, multiply numbers. Okay, if we shift left once, we multiply by two. If we shift left two times, then we multiply by four in this way. And there is conditional instruction as well to check the conditions. Like if there is if else related codes, C codes, we have to use this conditional instruction. Then we have seen three type of instruction: BQBN and SLT, and there is another one SLTI, and then unconditional jump. JRJAL. These are the instructions we have seen while we have converted function C codes to uh, mixed code. So here is that home assignment one. We have to find the solution on our own in this slide. Then in the third class lecture, we have seen the performance slide. Actually, how to find out among uh, two or more computer or processor which one is better using response time and throughput. Okay, then we have seen the formula for relative performance. Then we have seen this series elapsed time, CPU time. Elapsed time is the total time, and CPU time actual discounts input output or other job share time. Okay, and we have seen theories like clock period, what is clock period, or duration of the clock cycle, and what is clock rate. Then we have seen these two formula to find out the CPU time using the clock cycle, cycle time, clock rate, and here is the updated CPU time formula using the instruction count and CPI. Okay, so we can find out the CPU time using these formulas as well. Then we have seen some mathematics of this chapter. Using this table, we can find out the average CPI for any given code sequence. So we have seen these things. Then we have seen a theoretical part in here, that is Powerwall. What is Powerwall in here? So we have seen that. And then there is the solution of the Powerwall, that is multiprocessor. Because for uniprocessor, we reach the maximum performance using this formula by decreasing the voltage up to 1 voltage. So this was the formula. Then we have seen Amdahl's law, and this is very important that because most of you have made some mistakes in this part in the CT1, so you guys should be aware of these mistakes. I have given the solution, so you should be able to do this in the midterm examination if there is any question from this part. And after that, there was nothing in this chapter. Then we have seen the lecture 4 in here, and in lecture 4 we have seen another C code converted to mixed code, starting from the data transfer instruction, load word, store word. And we have seen a theory, what is scaling register is to emptying the registers, putting less commonly used variables onto the stack, that is scaling register. Then we have seen this conversion, C code to mix using array code. We have practiced some as well. Given I have given some homework as well. Then this conditional C codes, if else related C codes. In here we have seen everything in here, and we have seen how to uh, give the address number, how to replace the labels with address if the first line is given, like 1000 is given in here. So we have seen how to convert these things. So we have seen these things as well. Then this was your homework. Many of you have tried and solved. There was another homework related to this loop solution as well. Then in the sixth lecture, we have avoided this recursion topic as we thought that there are many students who doesn't even understand the basic of recursion in C, so it will be difficult for them to convert. If they do not understand the C code, then it will be difficult for them to convert the C code to mix. Our main goal is not to understand the C code, but to actually focus on converting C code to mix. So we have avoided this topic in here for recursion C code to mix conversion. After that, we have went on to MIPS machine language, converting MIPS code to binary or machine language. Using this table, for this table, the two columns of code and function code will be given in the question, as well as this table will be given in the question as well. So you don't have to worry about this table as well, but you have to use the proper register number. Given this table, for example, if somebody use uh, any other number except for 16 for S0 register, he is going to get reduced marks. Okay, he is going to get some reduced marks. So these tables are given, so you cannot make any mistakes in here. You have to be perfect in getting the output function code as well as the register numbers in here. And we have seen three type of MIPS field R, I, J, and we have seen this instruction how this works. What are these MIPS fields? Subfields are of code RSRT, RT, stamped function code. We have seen everything in here and seen some code uh, MIPS code to machine conversion as well. In the slides, there are only decimal values, no binary needed. Maybe in the midterm examination, binary could be there or not. We are yet to decide. We have to see the timing because time is only 1 hour. And in 1 hour, it will be hard for you guys to actually do many more things. So we have to look at the timing. So how many times we have for you guys, whether we are going to decide whether we are going to give the binary conversion or not. On If not, then we will have to only convert decimal values. Okay, up to decimal like this. So these are the things in the lecture number 6. And in the lecture now, slide number 7, we have seen arithmetic operation, but addition, subtraction are not part of it. Only multiplication and division are part of it. So in multiplication, we have seen normal multiplication, then algorithm of it, as well as the hardware diagram. Then we have seen optimized multiplication algorithm, the flowchart, hardware diagram. Okay, and we have seen some simulation for both those types, and as well as for the division algorithm, we have seen the simulation and the flowchart, not the hardware diagram. This hardware diagram is not part of the syllabus. This hardware diagram is not actually for this division algorithm because there are two registers and in here we can see three registers. So this is not the same exact hardware diagram for this algorithm. Okay, so this is not included. Up to 15 number slides, it is included from slide number 8. 8 to 15 is included in here. Nothing else except for this floating point and except for this. There are many topics, but we have avoided those to reduce the syllabus because this is online semester. We cannot cover all the topics. Okay. So there are plenty of things in here, but we have only up to slide number 15. We have to see up to slide number 15. Okay. So this was all about the lectures. Now you guys let me know. I'm going to stop this lecture. You guys let me know where is the
স্যার
problem.
সি কোড থেকে মিপস কোড কনভার্সনটা একটু যদি একটু ভালোভাবে বলে দিতেন।
C code to mix conversion. What
স্যার
should I talk
স্যার
about?
ফাংশনটা
Okay.
স্যার কোশ্চেনটা কিভাবে থাকবে আর আমরা কিভাবে অ্যান্সার করবো এটা একটু ইলাবোরেট করে দিলে ভালো হয়।
Question can be anything like that. Question can be
স্যার মেইন
like
ফাংশন প্লাস কি ফাংশন থাকবে নাকি শুধু ফাংশন থাকবে বা শুধু মেইন ফাংশন থাকবে?
can be any, can be both, can be both the
স্যার স্যার যদি
both the
বোথ থাকে সেক্ষেত্রে আমরা অ্যান্সার কিভাবে করবো এটা একটু যদি বলে দিতেন। মেইন ফাংশন থেকে কখনো আমরা ফাংশনে জাম্প করবো এইরকম
okay,
কিছু
okay,
একটা।
okay, 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 okay. Let me find the part where the function that was in the lecture 4, right? No, I guess it is lecture 5. 5 is for function, yes. Okay, okay. I'm going to share my screen again. Can you see this screen? Please let me know.
জি স্যার।
Okay, so this is the main method, and this is the function. Where is the function?
স্যার দুইটা একটু একটু দিন আসলে ভালো হইতো, মেইন প্লাস ফাংশনটা।
Uh, the function is in lecture 5. Okay. So you have seen this function, right? In function. Please let me know. You have seen that in the class right now, right?
জি স্যার। স্যার
And
স্যার এটা আমরা আলাদাভাবে দেখছি।
you understand the solution of this?
জি স্যার।
Okay. So what if there is another main function is extra given with that question? From where we are going to call that function? What we are going to do extra for that? Okay.
জি
First thing
স্যার।
first, we can do this. We can convert this, right? Convert these lines.
জি স্যার।
After that, for this function call, our instruction should be like this: JAL finish. For this call, this is the work we have to do. Clear?
জি স্যার।
And remember, this function is actually returning something, right?
ইয়েস স্যার।
Returning something. So we are going to receive that. For example, it is in C variable. Okay. Now what we have to do? After we are in here, we are going to write down the instruction jump and link function. After we write this, we are going to uh, be in here in this function. And before we do the work of this function, we are going to push, right?
জি স্যার। বিফোর করবো, তারপরে স্যার ফাংশনটা করবো, দেন
Then
আফটার
then
করবো।
then we have to do the work of the function.
জি স্যার।
Now the return value is in register V0, right?
স্যার এইটা আমরা মাঝখানে করতাম না, এই
No, no,
পার্শিয়াল
no.
সলিউশনটুকু?
It is no. It yes, yes. After the push, we have to do this. After the push, we have to do this, and the return value is in $V0, right? Please respond.
জি স্যার।
Okay. After that, what we have to do? We have to do the work of this.
জি স্যার।
Then we return from that function easily.
ইয়েস স্যার।
After the return, in here, what work remains?
স্যার কিন্তু রিসিভ করতে হবে সিতে।
Yes, and to do that, what we are going to do? Assume C is in $S2, S0, S1, S2. Okay, C is in S2. We are assuming C is in S2. So what we have to do? Add, sorry, $S2, $0, $B0. This is how we are actually getting that return value in C variable.
জি
Is
স্যার।
clear? After that, can we do these things?
জি স্যার।
So maybe you were only confused about these two instructions.
জি স্যার। স্যার আরেকটা কথা ছিল স্যার, স্যার এই যে মেইন ফাংশনের ভিতর যদি রিটার্ন 0 দেওয়া থাকে সেক্ষেত্রে কি কিছু করা লাগবে?
No, no, nothing, nothing. Do nothing. In case actually you have to do nothing because we actually don't do anything for this. In case you want to do something, you can actually add 0 in V0. But That is end of the code actually. If you do not convert this line, doesn't even matter. But in case you want to convert, you have to assign v0 0. Means you have to write add v0 $0 0 in using add I actually, as this is a
Okay, sir.
direct value. Okay. Okay, so assume there is no return in here. So I guess there is no confusion in the function part as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So you guys say what you want to practice for today's test, so that I can give you a question to practice, or you just want to let me repeat any topic. You guys decide what you want. Okay. Okay, take your time. Take 5 minutes to think about what you actually need, or 10 minutes, because maybe you haven't seen any topic before coming to this class. Go through the slides and let me know in 10 minutes if you have any queries or not. Should I repeat any topic like Afanor has asked for me to repeat function? So you guys just let me know. Okay, I'm waiting for your response. In 10 minutes, please let me know what you want me to repeat.
স্যার
Yes, Mohit.
আর্গুমেন্ট বেসটা তো চারটা না স্যার?
Yes, only four.
তো এখন চারটার বেশি হয় তখন আমরা কি করব যদি চারটার
We
বেশি
have to
আর্গুমেন্ট
we have
লাগে?
to push onto a stack. Then we have to reuse.
স্যার এক্সাম্পল দেখানো যাবে?
Example, like for example, let me show you. Wait, let me share my screen. For example, if there is more than four arguments in here, okay, so we cannot keep this all information in the four arguments, right? Please respond. Can you see the presentation
জি স্যার।
file that I have shared? So in that order, for example, I need this four information up to this line, okay, and there is another argument that I need after these four lines. So after executing these four lines, we are going to, as we need the fifth argument in here in this line, what we have to do, we have to, after these four lines, we have to push one of these argument like a0 onto the stack, the value of g onto the stack. Then we have to store the next argument on $a0. Then we have to use that again in here. Then we have to again give the value onto g and remove this value from the memory. So are you getting the topic? How we actually have to do, because I'm not going to give more than that because it will be tough for many of you, to do this. But this is the process. Let me show you. I'm going to delete then. Okay. For example, there is another int k, and in this line we actually use k. But this is A0, A1, A2, A3, and this will be in no register initially. After we convert these lines in here, for this line, K will be A0. How? Before K will be A0, we are going to push G onto stack and bring back K on this A0. Is it clear?
এই কাজটা কি মেনের মধ্যে করবো না?
What?
মেন ফাংশনের মধ্যে করবো না এই কাজটা, মানে কে কে আবার এ0টা
No,
আঘাত
no, no,
করবে?
no, no, no. In here. After this line, when we are going to need the fifth argument, we are going to do this. Okay. In case there is G as well in this value, then what you are going to do? For example, we have all the variables included in this line. We need all the arguments together. In that case, only in that case, we are going to use temporary register to move the value of one of the argument register. Then we can use this register in argument register. But we have to use this stack in between. We cannot do this any other method. Okay, so we have to do this. But maybe in this course you are not going to see some problems or there will be more than four arguments. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, I'm stopping the screen share again. So let me know if you have any more question. Go through the lectures to find out what question you have. Because if you go through the lectures, you will have many more questions. Okay, let me drop some practice problem for you. Do practice this and let me know. I have shared. Okay, I'm going to share only a Word file. Okay, but I've shared that Word file. You guys find the solution of this and let me know your answers in the chat box. Take 15 minutes to find that solution because I think you guys are clear about the computer performance related mathematics and as well as for the multiplication division. Maybe some of you have the problem in function code. So do convert this and let me know in the chat box. Okay, I'm waiting for your response. Do let me know in the chat box when you have the solution. I have given only simple operations so that you can do it faster. Okay, I have to remove one line, I guess. 2016 only a part of the question. Okay, I have given simple operation, but do let me know your answer. No one is trying to find the solution. Anyone, any problem in any part, let me know. I'm going to take the attendance after 4 minutes and talk about the solution of this, and that will be the end of this class if no one has any problem or queries. But you guys at least have to let me know if you have any problem in this topic or not. Because we have seen this kind of solutions in the class, I thought I should give you one to practice, but I guess no one is interested to practice right now. Maybe. So after 4 minutes, attendance, and then it will be end if there is no queries.
স্যার এই প্রবলেমটা যদি এক্সামে থাকে তাহলে স্যার এটা মার্ক করেও থাকতে পারে, আর টাইমটা অনেক লাগে স্যার এই কোশ্চেন সলভ করতে।
Uh, as there is only 20 marks in the midterm, there could be only 5 marks for this solution. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop the screen share. Anyone having any problem with that question, let me know. Or any topic, you can let me know. Anyone have any problems in any of the topic that we have covered until now? Confusion in the basic part or in some other problem? No problem in any part. Okay, so I'm just going to stop the